Yeah. Oh, let's talk about some psyops here.
Ooh, psyops.
Psyops.
That was really anticlimactic.
That was the short one. Okay. Well, we'll keep it short. This comes from NPR.org, and the headline is 5 Ways to Cope with the Stressful News Cycle.
Who's this,
Gonz.
NPR?
Yeah.
Oh, NPR is going to give us tips on how to deal with all this.
They're going to help us. They wrote this for us, Gonz. How do we possibly cope? I mean, besides keeping in mind that it's all sort of theater and illusion and more of a narrative, a story being told to us by those who hope to influence the way we think and build our reality around us. And just keeping that in mind helps me cope with the fact I'm reading some sort of demented children's book 24 hours a day and analyzing it and doing a podcast about it. But let's see what NPR has to say.
Okay.
Russia invaded Ukraine this week, and the world seems to have shifted. Even after weeks of bracing for an attack amid speculation, global tensions, and diplomatic attempts to stave off invasions, the reality of conflict is always a shock to the system. Oh, yeah, it's almost like it's used specifically for that purpose. Wow. What a noteworthy.
It's funny how even the mainstream normies recognize the thing, but they don't understand what the thing is.
I think they know what it is. They just like to mess with us. Yeah.
Okay.
There are still so many more questions than answers. Perhaps among the first batch on your mind, how did we get here? What does it all mean? Or maybe, what does this mean for my life? What can I do about it? What can I do about Putin and Ukraine? We've been asking ourselves.
I'm going to send Putin an email.
Yeah, I'm going to talk to my representative. I'll tell you what. We've been asking ourselves the same things. What we have to offer you is the simple truth that sometimes when you don't have all the answers, it's okay to look for what you can control and seek comfort where you can. Oh, that's nice.
Okay.
It doesn't help, but okay. A few ways you can support people in Ukraine include making donations to or spreading the word on this non-exhaustive list of organizations. UNICEF being the first one.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, great.
The organization created by the brother of Aldous Huxley, who wrote Brave New World. Julian Huxley. Yeah, okay.
That's the one.
Good.
The one steeped in sort of New World Order, occult, long-term scheming. Médecins Sans Frontières, Doctors Without Borders, Voices of the Children, Sunflower of Peace, and International Committee of the Red Cross. While we wait for more information, don't forget to care for yourself in other ways. Some self-care tips, folks.
All right.
If you're getting overwhelmed by the news, here's what you should do.
Got it. Let's go.
Starting with number 1, which is breathe.
Don't we already breathe?
No, Gonz. No? You don't realize this. When you're reading the news or thinking about the news or the news is on in your general direction, you stop breathing. You just hold your breath. No wonder
people are so anxious. Maybe you should breathe. Oxygen to the brain while you're reading this stuff is good.
Well, NPR's here to save the day. If you're feeling your body contracting or overheating,
oh my gosh,
step away from whatever you're doing and take a deep breath. Here's a 5-finger breathing exercise that can bring you back to the moment. If you want to take it a step further, try these meditations and mindfulness exercises for beginners.
I'm concerned for the general NPR reader. Do they read the news and start contracting, like convulsing?
Yes, they're triggered.
This is really bad.
Triggered.
What a horrible sight.
It's a hard life being an NPR devotee because on the one hand, you're triggered by every bad thing that happens, and on the other hand,
the cognitive dissonance really gets into the nerve endings of your body, and they can't handle it.
Number 2, Gonz, get moving.
No.
Yeah, don't not get moving, Gonz. Do get moving.
Okay.
Do something that feels good for your body and helps you get out of your head. We've got lots of tools to help, whether that's deep cleaning or comfort decorating to create a cozier space, tips on learning a new skill, or jump-starting your exercise routine.
All right.
That is not where I thought, hey, you stressed out by the news? Try redecorating.
Go decorate your living room.
Yeah, head on over to TJ Maxx. Okay, more. Nourish yourself.
Like
The
eat
kitchen-
food and drink. Okay.
If you're feeling stressed, go eat. I
Okay.
could have told you that one.
Yeah.
The kitchen is a safe space for a lot of us. Maybe
Yeah.
this is the weekend and you finally recreate Grandpa's famous lasagna.
Okay.
Or learn how to make a prettier pie. What? Or maybe you just lose yourself in some kitchen organization. Why does this tell me to clean every time? Every single one of these steps is like, go clean your house, you filthy pig person. Come on, trash goblin. Go clean. Stop reading the news. Go get busy. Don't have every ingredient for that lovely Deb Perlman dessert. Don't stress. We've got you covered on how to make food substitution simple. Oh, good. Next, we have stay connected.
Oh.
When the news is scary, it's easy to get lost in our own heads. Didn't you literally just tell me to like go do something else and not pay attention to the news? Reach out to loved ones instead. That could look like sitting down to write an actual letter to a relative, spending time with neighbors, playing or creating games with family, or even taking the time to write down those generational stories. If your little ones are struggling to go to bed at the end of the day, try talking to them about the heavy news head on.
Whoa.
Little Timmy.
Little Timmy.
Little Timmy, I know you're having trouble sleeping at night. I am too. Oh, what do you mean, little Timmy? You're gripped by the existential doom that is hovering over us in the form of nuclear apocalypse, directly following a world-ending pandemic. Little Timmy.
Vaccination.
No, little Timmy, keep that mask on. You know, Rochelle Walensky says you got to wear your mask while you're at home in your own bed alone, or else the COVID's going to get you. If the COVID don't get you, the nukes will, little Timmy. But
Armageddon's on the way.
here's the thing. Let's talk about this straight on. NPR told me that this will be good for us. So here's the thing, little Timmy. Sometimes some dictator psychopaths like to attack other lizard people, and in doing so, tend to, murder thousands of people, ruining what could have been a peaceful life in the countryside with the black fumes and burning fires of the war machine. Little Timmy, why are you crying? Don't cry. No, this is supposed to help.
Give me a break.
Next up, they say, or sign off. Remember that it's okay not to be plugged into the news by turning off your alerts or checking the headlines. Checking the headlines once or twice a day. That's still a lot. You may be able to feel more grounded and prioritize yourself and loved ones.
You know what they didn't include in this list?
What?
Is listen to Canary Cry NewsTalk.
I know. See?
That's the best way
That's
to
what they missed.
de-stress from the news and still
No.
get the news.
Here's the sell, Gonz. Here's the sell.
okay.
Life Kit is uniquely positioned in the NPR newsroom.
Ah.
As a service journalism team, it's our mission not only to inform, but to be helpful. Service journalism is what they're calling
Wow.
themselves. We deal not only in cold, hard facts, but also in caring and kindness.
Wow.
In this turbulent time, we invite you to do the same. It's important for all of us to stay informed citizens of the world, and also to remember, take it easy on yourself and on each other. Except those filthy, unvaccinated animals. Go burn down their homes, just like Rochelle told us to. Okay, so there you go. Life Kit. Life Kit is a service journalism team there at NPR. I didn't find this particularly helpful, but I do find that their solutions really all revolve around not paying attention, disconnecting, not, don't
Literally, their
just
advice
stop
is
listening.
Yeah.
Don't
Go
think
outside.
about it. We're in this interesting sort of social pivot where before it was like, nobody's paying attention to the news. None of these Americans care about world affairs. Nobody knows what's going on. They're all just sucked into their own little worlds, worshiping celebrities and eating junk food. And now we're in this phase where it's like, whoa, all these Americans are paying way too much attention to what's going on in the world. Can we get them back on the not paying attention thing? Can we do that? No? Okay, well, let's just
breathe. You should breathe is what you should do, and eat and talk to your family. And
don't look at the details. just go, distract yourself. Now, of course, it's important and very difficult to stay sane when you pay as much attention to the news as we do. But maybe we should make our own list, Gonz.
Maybe. Well, I feel like what our interaction with our producers is one form of therapy for all of us.
Yeah.
Not just you and I, but for an entire community. So
yeah, we mostly
like
do the stay connected thing, sit down with little Timmy 3 times a week and talk about how, the world is ending yeah. and how there's nothing we can do about it. And the robots are coming to steal our life force and put our children to work in the salt mines.
And our president told us
Armageddon's on the way.
It's coming.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be scared, but
don't pay attention, folks. Do some meditation and mindfulness exercises.